Hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get Ren as a new player without doing your standard missions. There was a big change in the week 93 update, which really does benefit new players. All you're going to need now is the short ranged radio, and you get this simply by getting to level 10 and having the ability to craft the crafting bench. Once you have that, you can craft the short ranged radio here. All it's going to cost you is 10 wood, 8 rope and 15 iron ingots. Once you have crafted it, you just want to go ahead and place it outdoors, and this is what it'll look like. Upon clicking this will give you the ability to do dynamic missions. So this is either on outposts or open world mode. In my old new player getting started guide for the short range radio, all it was is dynamic missions to get high amounts of experience. Now that's still the case. I'd still highly recommend you doing these if you want a lot of experience fast. But now you also can get Ren from doing dynamic missions from the short ranged radio. The Ren will vary depending on the difficulty of the dynamic mission you accept. So for medium, it's 20 Ren, and hard, it's 30 Ren. Upon completing one of these, you'll get your Ren delivered straight to you, along with any resources as a reward for that dynamic mission. Doing these as a new player, especially on an open world mode or an outpost, is really good because some of the rewards can really help your base building projects as well. You can get ice boxes, crafting benches, tons of materials. Now that you've done quite a few of these dynamic missions, you've got some Ren built up in the bank. You want to spend that, obviously. You'll need to build yourself an orbital exchange interface because you don't want to go all the way back to the station on your open world mode or your outpost mode. You want to be able to spend your Ren from down on the planet and also buy yourself some new goodies to help you survive longer and make your gameplay experience even better. To build the orbital exchange interface, what you're going to have to do is be in your tier 2 blueprints again. And just above your short range radio, which you've already unlocked, you can go ahead now and unlock the orbital exchange interface. And to build this, it's craftable on the crafting bench, and it'll cost you 10 wood, 8 rope, 7 iron ingots, and 7 copper ingots. Now that you've built and placed your orbital exchange interface, you want to go ahead and press F on it. For the purpose of this video, you want to ignore this one where it says request. The only thing you want to worry about is request equipment. So you want to go ahead and click on request equipment. You'll be greeted with a screen like this. On the left hand side is your loadout. So this is all the stuff you've bought from the workshop that will be placed inside of this screen here. And this is the drop pod, which will be called down from the space station down to the planet. So if you want to bring something down, all you have to do is drag it over into there, and then you can click request and it will drop it down in a drop pod. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. What you'll need to do is click on the workshop tab at the top of the screen, like so, and it will bring you to your workshop. Don't worry, yours might look a little bit different to what mine is. I've got a lot of stuff unlocked, and I'm going to assume if you're watching this video, you haven't got anything unlocked or very little. Also, I'd highly recommend getting yourself an environmental suit as well. This is definitely the first thing you should be getting, and you want to get an environmental suit with the ability to hold an O2 tank and a canteen. I highly recommend the Hark environmental suit, as it can give you an oxygen tank slot, a water bottle slot, and 2 module slots. You need to remember though, that Ren will not get you the better stuff. Ren will only get you so far before you will want to get purple exotics or even red exotics to improve your character's equipment. But if you're happy with just staying with a Hark environmental suit, what you're going to have to do is come down to your gadgets. Just simply press gadgets, and you want to be looking for canteen and the O2 tank. Now you will have to unlock the fire whacker. I call this the fly swatter. You can unlock this first, and then this will give you the ability to unlock the O2 tank and the canteen. So after you've ran a few dynamic missions, you'll have enough Ren to go ahead and unlock the fire whacker. All you have to do is research this. I wouldn't recommend actually going ahead and crafting it. It's not really worth it. It's easier just to craft one down on the planet. Once you've researched the fire whacker though, it will give you the ability to go ahead and research the canteen and O2 tank. So to research these, it's 200 Ren to research the canteen and 200 Ren to research the O2 tank. Yes, that is a few dynamic missions you're going to have to run, but if you're not bothered about running regular missions, and you just want to live on the open world mode and the outpost and just do dynamic missions, for example, without touching the regular missions, That's just one of the trade-offs you're going to have to do. But this will give you access to workshop gear. So once you've ran enough dynamic missions to get your O2 tank and your canteen, you will want to craft these. The crafting cost is always less than the research cost. So the crafting cost for the actual canteen is only 50 Ren, and it's only 75 for the O2 tank. Having these two items will significantly make your gameplay better. As I touched on earlier on in the video regarding the environmental suit, I did recommend the Hawk environmental suit because it's a cheap and good environmental suit which gives you the ability to carry an O2 tank in your chest along with a canteen and 2 module slots. You can think of modules being enhancements to your player, so it can either increase your running speed or give you bonuses against certain animals, or you can track world bosses. So the modules I'd recommend you as a new player, and this goes for anyone really, the mass dampener module. This is a cheap module which you can get really easy, especially if you're working just on dynamic missions alone. It gives you plus 10% movement speed, has a research cost of 75 Ren, and a crafting cost of 50 Ren. Now, you only can use one module to its fullest. If you start adding more of the same module in your chest, in your environmental suit, you'll start getting stacking penalties. Unfortunately, the mass dampener module is the only module you can unlock that doesn't require purple exotics. So even though it's counterproductive to what I've just said, I would still recommend using 2 mass dampener modules, as you will still get the benefit from 2 mass dampener modules than just running the one module. Yes, there will still be a stacking penalty accrued by running 2 of these modules. It's still better than leaving a module slot empty in your chest piece. Regarding the tool set you should be using as well, you're going to have to research the MXC tool set for any of the tools in game on the workshop, but I'd highly recommend you not crafting these. They're a waste of time. It's literally easier just to craft stone tools and wait until you can craft iron tools. Don't waste your Ren on the MXC tool set. The tool set you want to be aiming for, which costs Ren only, is the Shengong stuff. This is up to you regarding which ones you want to go for depending on the stats and your playstyle. This also goes for the axe, the pickaxe as well, and also the knives. And next up is the backpack. Now, it's the only backpack that will not cost you purple exotics. So again, this is the survival backpack. It's the introductory backpack on the workshop, and it's only going to cost you 50 Ren and a crafting cost of 25 Ren. You do have a full suit of armor you can get for just Ren as well. It's called the Nanyo set on the workshop. I wouldn't rush towards this, to be fair, as you can make perfectly good armors down on the planet, which isn't going to cost you any Ren. So like I said at the start of this video, this is aimed at new players or people who don't want to do regular missions, but who want some little luxuries of the workshop still. As always, let me know down in the comments what you thought of this video. Would you do anything differently? Leave a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It really does help the channel and it's absolutely free. And thanks for watching.